As a way of following up with measures, the bank is going into the necessary procedures. Social distances, very important. Keep sanitizing your hands. As you notice, some tents have been placed outside. I guess it's to follow up with the necessary procedures, social distances. Persons are asked to wash your hands, sanitize your hands as often as possible. Keep your hands away from the face. You want to make sure that we stay away from this virus here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. What do you think about this situation at this moment?
I can't tell you, trust me. This situation is getting out of hand right now. The only Prime Minister needs to do something, because I go credit union this morning and I almost spent 3 hours before I could get through.
Well, I think that the Prime Minister, as you say, is doing his best to put the to help us as a nation to put the necessary precautions.
I think time enough for we close down the country for a while and see what's going on.
So what do you think is going to happen if you close down the country? The country is not closed down. And
it's just a couple of days.
We are looking at this situation
because if you notice everybody starting to buy up stuff and stuff like that. So if you close down for about 2-3 days and let me see how things going.
So don't you think if it closes down for this moment where we, do you think it's going to be worse or is it going to get better?
Well, to be honest, I don't think it's going to be better and I think it's going to be worse.
Okay.
It will be the same, but to just be on the safe side, let me try and do something.
Okay.
Right?
Thanks for your opinion. Sharing your thoughts.
What do you think about the
Yes, that's exactly what I'm going to
What do you think about the
What do you think
presentation?
about the present situation right now here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines?
The present situation, I think we are handling it in the best way that we can, and we have to take every measure. You understand? And I mean, a lot of people say that the presentation by the PM, I think a lot of people was looking for a total shutdown of the nation. But I mean, running a country, you just can't just wake up one morning and say just shut down the country just like that. You understand? There are certain measures you have to put in place. And where the virus is concerned in our country, I don't think we have that, you understand, that amount of coronavirus in St. Vincent that warrant the country to shut down. Nevertheless, we have to take precautionary measures. You understand? And I think the PM is handling in a fair enough way, good way. You understand? And I mean, you can't be PM at this game. You understand? He knows what he's doing, and I mean, he's not a fly-by-night Prime Minister. You understand? So when he make his decision, he made decision on the information he gathered from the health personnel. You understand? He have to rely on the health personnel in terms to make proper decision. And I think he is going about it in a fair way. And a lot of Vincentians, I think we should take all the necessary precautions to be safe. You understand? Wash our hands, sanitize our plate, keep our surroundings tidy and so on. And the social distancing, we could, avoid some of the social distancing. And let's see, you understand, how best we go forward with it. And trust me, it will soon pass, and let's hope for the best for everyone.
Thank you very much for sharing your views.
Thank you, you're welcome.
So we can only hope for the best here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Follow all precautionary measures in relating to what we have to do to avoid this disease here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. eat some fresh food. What's going on with the virus here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines?
Well, really, only one case we have here, they say, right? But when you're watching on cinema and hearing on the news, it's very terrible.
Yes, very terrible. So,
So,
do you know the necessary procedures, the things that we have to do to avoid catching
well,
this
wash
virus?
your hands, we keep away from people at least 7 feet away.
Yes.
But how can you keep from people because some people don't have it? How can you keep from people?
But we still have to try our best. It's going to be very difficult, but we still have to try our best. Because it's one of, and keep washing our hands as you say, right? And I see you have a little vegetables there. We have to eat right also.
Yeah.
Eat the right food. All right, well, all the best. What do you think, Ms. Nanton, what do you think of the situation here in relating to...
All I can say is that we are okay once we abide by the rules and do what we're supposed to.
Okay. How do you look at Kingston today? This day, in relating to, days gone by. How do you look at Kingston? How do you feel?
Well, everybody doing their own thing, going about the normal way, and it's nothing different.
Okay, but when you look at the banks,
Well, just little different changes, and it is good.
okay, so we must commend
Yes.
those persons from the bank,
Exactly.
the SVG bank, as we see they have
Different
put
measures
in place in
And that is
relating.
good. They should keep up, even though we don't have the virus there and everything is gone, they should keep up that trend.
Yeah, but one of the things that we were taught is that you can also have the virus and you don't know. So
Yes.
it's best we don't run any risk.
Yes, yes.
We have somebody here who want to share. Oh, he's standing there, he's changing his name. Would you like to share your views on relating to the virus? Okay. Yeah, so everybody has their own views in relating to how we are supposed to deal with the coronavirus. As we look at the line over there, you see they're practicing social distance. Public bank.
What's the question?
My question this morning is, how do you feel about the situation here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines in relating to the virus?
Okay, well, actually, it's a twofold thing in my opinion. One of the major things I've always said is that we have to practice proper sanitation, and that is a normal thing that human beings are supposed to go through. With respect to the present situation here, it's inevitable. It has been happening worldwide. We talk about the social sort of profiling thing, where persons have to stay a particular distance. Persons have to realize this thing is a respect of no one. It can happen to anyone. Look at what has happened in a number of places. We just said, for instance, the Prime Minister of England, Boris Johnson, he has gotten it. We have seen other persons, the Prime Minister of Canada's wife has gotten it. A number of other high-ranking officials do. It's not a situation where it is selecting people, and it doesn't matter your race also. You hear all sorts of stories about it. On the ground here, as I was up in town and I realized the situation by like the banks, credit unions, the stores, and I think it's a good move. Let people move in numbers, and then they would get along with the thing. One of the things with that, however, is that as long as persons know what they're going to purchase, I don't see any major problems in it. If you're just going to go in a supermarket to just browse around and just be in there, so it's a totally different situation. But I think persons are respecting it, and I'm happy for what is taking place presently.
Thank you very much. But before you leave, one more advice. I would like for you to give the advice again to the public so that we can all get it in our heads what we are supposed to do in relating to this.
The thing is, we have got to listen to the news, listen to the official news. There are a lot of commentaries going on out there, which I know is incorrect. Person may think otherwise. Yes, we are in a democracy, but do not abuse what we call, this is my right, this is freedom of speech and that sort of thing. People need to listen to things. If you go on the WHO website, or if you punch in coronavirus on your computers, or your iPads, or whatever gadget that you have, you would see so much information there with respect to this thing and that sort of thing. So people have got to take care of yourselves, your family, and in so doing, we would all be taking place of our entire country and community.
Thank you very much for sharing your views. We have the homemade local sweets right here. What are some of the things you see people doing?
Coughing and not putting the hand by the mouth. Coughing like and sneezing like this, with the hand by the elbow, and then bouncing up people with the elbow again. That is not right.
So what word of encouragement can you give to those persons?
Well, I really don't know what the word is. It's either you use a kerchief or something, a bandana or something, sneezing it, coughing it. Then if you want to go and wash it or something. Remember, don't cough on the elbow and sing bounce people with your elbow, you know, it's not right.
Okay. So it goes right back to where you cough in your hand and you're still shaking somebody's hand.
That's not right.
Well, we can only encourage people to do the right thing.
They say do people bounce to the elbow or not thing. But it is not right, man. It is not right at all.
We can only encourage people to do the right thing. Because it's better, the safety is for me and you.
The safest thing, use a rag, a bandana, or a tissue and cough in it.
Alright then.
I find that is the better way.
Well, you be safe and make sure you follow up with the necessary procedures, okay?
But this woman come right to this morning sneeze. I have my business right here. I said, they say put your hand by your mouth. The man, one breath and gone.
The most you can do is try to educate people and let them know what they are. Okay?
Really crazy. It's not nice. It's not nice. It's not nice. Oh, all right. Anyhow, I want to put the column on my today.
Later.
On Facebook. So all the best, eh?
All the best to you too. Okay. So we have to also eat very healthy, as I said. Right, mommy? That's true, right? Eat a lot of greens, yeah. Plenty greens. How you doing, good? Alright. And of course, I'm keeping my social distance away from everyone. Something we really have to practice, you know. We have to get used to the habit. So here's where I'm gonna end my video, showing you what's going on in capital Kingston. Everybody, please be safe. Remember, put God first in everything that you do. For with God, all things are possible. Thank you very much for viewing this video. And again, I said, be safe.